here. I want to have a little conversation about eating socially today. I know a lot of us kind of panic a little bit or get a little bit nervous or don't want to go out, because when we go out we might overeat and we might ruin our goals, and we've tried so hard during the week and we don't want to go crazy and blah blah blah. My brother actually calls it socially excited, when you get out and you're just like, oh, I drink all this alcohol, all this food because it's fun and I'm out and I'm being social. As you would have heard me discuss and explain before, our health is not just our physical health. It's not just how we look. It's about our emotional health, our social health, our psychological health, financial for some people, spiritual. There's so many different realms of health for everyone, that it's really important to understand that we need to look at these as kind of buckets. And we need to be like, okay, this is my physical health bucket, this is my social bucket, this is my health bucket, emotional health bucket, for example. And we can't just fill up our physical health bucket and let these ones get really, really empty, because we're going to be out of whack. We're not going to feel good. We're not going to be happy. We're going to be upset and stressed. And when that happens, we tend to upset our social and emotional health, and then our physical health will change, because we'll be like, well, I don't really care anymore. This is all too hard and I'm just going to eat as much as I can. So then your physical health bucket empties, and then we look at our social and emotional health and they might be full, but our physical health is maybe decreasing or declining a little bit. So lots of conversations with my clients come up about, how do I go out and drink alcohol, and how do I eat? I'm going out for brunch, what can I have? And I want you to think about a few things when you go out. The first one is, if you want to go, go. Don't let the food or the scariness of going out and not knowing what to order or not knowing what to eat stop you from doing that, because going out with our friends, going on a date, going out with our family is so important. It's really, really good for our emotional and social health. We need that. We need to fill our buckets up. As much as we go, oh, I'm an introvert and I don't need to go out, we do. We need the connection. We are all about connection here. So it is really, really important to understand that if you know you need that, you need it. You got to go get it. But when you get to that social event, do you need to go crazy? And this is a really, really cool question, and something I think about coming from a really big family, and we all sit around the table and there's all this food there and everyone's just talking and eating over like hours. And I always need to take a step back and be like, this is so cool. I'm with my family, like my grandparents, and everyone's there, and all our partners and all the grandkids. We're having a great time. Am I here for the food, or am I here for the relationships? Am I here for the socialness of it? Am I here to catch up with everyone? Am I here like to fill up my heart and my emotional health bucket? Like, you really need to stop and take a step back, and everything's happening around you, and just go, why am I here? And it might mean get up and move yourself from the table to the couch, or it might mean with the girls, maybe you go and do an activity, go play golf, go play tennis, go have a picnic, like all these different things where you can remove yourself from being around a table or being around a bar and ordering all this alcohol. Try to change your plans so you're not always stuck in this situation, because you can still fill up your social and emotional buckets without emptying your physical health bucket. And that just means understanding how to plan your day around that, knowing that you might be going out for some wines and a really nice dinner. So just stripping it back for the day and going, okay, well, I'm just going to focus on drinking heaps of water, having my fruit and veg and protein, and then I'm going to have a really, really good night. I'm going to enjoy it, and then I'm going to go back to my normal day of eating the next day. Okay, so something I really like to talk about, and that comes up a lot as well, is that some people think, well, going out for brunch and I ate smashed avocado with a hot chocolate, and I got banana bread, and then we went for a walk, so I got a smoothie and a muffin, or I've eaten like all this stuff today, I may as well just throw it out the window and start again on Monday. No, don't do that. That is exactly like, and you may have heard this before, if you have one flat tire, you don't go and slash the other ones. You don't need to. What do? You go, okay, this is a problem. How am I going to fix it? And you fix it. You don't make it worse and make it harder for yourself by ruining all those tires. So how I like to think of it is, okay, I had a really good dinner. Had a great dinner. Is one meal going to affect my physical health? Probably not. Is a few glasses of wine going to affect my physical health? Probably not. Is my social bucket full? Yes, I laughed so much. I was crying all night with the girls. I had really good conversations with my friends I haven't seen for a while. I caught up with my cousins and I played games with them, and I never get to see them, and that was so good. And then the next day, you can be really grateful for that and understand that you have filled out up the buckets you need, and then now it's time to just go back to your normal routine, and that will be your normal eating. You don't have to throw it out the window. You can allow yourself to have something like a muffin or something if you want, but just make sure that you're still getting your protein and your plants in, and you just move on. This goes for anything. Anything when you go out. It goes out for parties, it goes for girls' nights out, it goes for breakfasts, lunch, dinners, picnics, dates, whatever it might be. Don't throw everything out the window just because of one meal. It's not the end of the world. I am a big believer in obviously relationships and self-love and self-worth, and your friends help that. Your friends cultivate that from you. They let you be you. They let you have fun. You laugh together. I don't want any girl to feel that they should have to give up a night out or say no to alcohol, say no to brunch out or a picnic or something, because that is so important for all of us. We need that, and we need connection. And in our nowadays, we catch up around food. So besides having that one meal and really enjoying it and being proud that you had what you had and not going overboard, change up your activity, do something outside, learn to surf, go do something different with the girls, and just be like, hey, let's just figure this out. Grab a coffee and go for a walk. It's not that hard to change plans. Your social outings don't have to be related to drinking. They don't have to be related to eating. They could be anything. So there's 2 points there I want you to remember. Yes, if you need to go out and have fun and be social and be around people, do it. It's just once. It's not going to change anything really, except make you feel good. And 2, if it is a big goal for you, your physical health at that point in time, then change the activity. Get the girls together. Go do something else. Don't stress out and don't miss out on having those really good times just because you think your physical health or you need to lose weight or something like that. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that resonated with a lot of you, because we've all been there before. It is a tough conversation to have with your friends. Sometimes they want to drink, sometimes not. You might lose friends over that, but the friends that are going to stay, they're really going to understand what you want and what you're thinking and support you. And that means they're a good friend, and that means they're going to be there for you whenever you need, which right now you might need them to help you reach your goal. So, in saying that, email me if you have any questions. I have heaps of tools to help you guys learn about food and go out and dealing with emotional and social stresses and things like that. I'm sure you've all been in this boat before, so let me know, shoot me an email, tag me on Instagram, share your story with me. I can't wait to talk to you about it. I'll see you next time for the next nutrition and lifestyle video.